Wait, can you give me like 1 second?
Sure.
Sorry. All right, we're good. Yeah, that's so much better.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
you saw it all.
I'm so sorry.
It's a scratch and sniff episode. Hi, it's me, Bianca Del Rio, and you're watching The Pit Stop, the only official recap show for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18. And today, we're deconstructing another design challenge, which is why I'm thrilled to introduce our guest. Put your tits and legs together for Luxx Noir London.
Hi.
Welcome, Luxx. I'm so excited to have you here because actually, I have never had the opportunity of sharing the pit stop moment with you on camera, but I did do your season.
You did?
Yes, and one of the things that brings me such joy is I remember vividly you on that runway giving that speech of all speeches. I said, yes, I want this bitch to go far. How are you? How have you been?
I've been good. You know, since the last time I'm here, we closed Drag the Musical. I have launched my own fragrance, Eternal. You can get that at eternalbyluxx.com. I'm working on my next album. I've just been traveling. I'm a DJ now, you know.
Okay. You know, normally I have to pull this information out of the guests, and you already like, I do this, I got that. I got questions for you.
Okay.
I do have questions. The first question is, are you on Ozempic?
I am not. So.
Okay, you're just naturally skinny.
I feel like if I took the syringe to the stomach, I'd like disappear into the
You totally would. You're the type of girl that if you just stand to the side and stick out your tongue, you look like a zipper. Let's backtrack a little bit. You mentioned you did Drag the Musical with Jan off Broadway.
I did.
Okay, Jan was just here with us, and she was trying to be nice. I'm not going to tell you what she said about you, but I'm curious if you have any tea on Jan.
She's really stunning. She's really pretty. She has really good makeup.
Wait, why are you being nice? I need tea. I need real, legitimate. Oh,
I'm
you preface. Okay,
I'm
go ahead,
prefacing this by she's really pretty.
But
I don't think that we're here to read Jan. I think we're here to get into the other girls who are actually on the season right now.
You know what? I don't need you to spin this.
I'm saving it.
Do you owe Jan money? Is that this is?
I mean, I may owe her a couple of dollars for lunch here or there, but that's besides the point.
That's a lie, bitch. You don't eat. Okay, the other question is, the fragrance is out now, so people can, what does it smell like? Is it nutty?
No, it's floral and it's sweet. It's really fresh.
You basically described me.
I mean, a couple years ago maybe, but this fragrance, it has some notes of like, there's some apricot in there, there's some vetiver, some notes of like some green notes like earthy leaves. There's actually a little bit of caviar.
You know what? I stopped listening
seawater.
because you were rude to me. Okay, moving on! And aside from your perfume, you also have some new music coming out.
Yes, perfume, music. My single, Cigarette, is actually out right now. You can Cigarette. No more vaping. Nobody wants to put their lips to an iPhone and suck it and see what comes out. Never an iPhone.
Okay.
But some other things maybe.
Got it.
But yes, the single is called Cigarette. You can stream it everywhere. The music video is out. Go watch it. It's really sickening. Album coming soon.
This is brilliant. Now let me ask you, are you a smoker?
No, never smoked a cigarette in my life.
I haven't either.
Although my voice sounds like it.
But I've never been a smoker. But I've done everything else. Can I drink the perfume?
Yeah, if you're trying to get out of here fast.
Yeah, hello, bitch. I like anything that gets me lit. Trust. All right, Luxx, before we get into this episode and before you find other products to push, I've got to ask you, who are you rooting for so far?
I really like Nini Coco, because I like to say her name like Nini Coco. It's
Nini
so
Coco?
funny. I don't
Nini
know.
Coco? That's a good way to
Nini
remember
Coco, flip it around. Icon. Or Nico, because like that's her real name, I think.
Oh,
but
okay.
I also really like Kenya Pleaser.
I do too.
She is so hilarious.
I do enjoy her.
Not because of the obvious, which would be her weight and her race, but she kind of sounds like Biggie Smalls when she talks.
Oh, yes.
But like if Biggie Smalls was like, you know, a little gay.
A little gay.
A lot of gay.
There you go. Now, normally I would wait till we get into the episode to talk about some specific things, but Luxx and I were gagging because we were watching these hoes in action, and I've got to say, Mia has been a quiet background bitch for the first 3 episodes, and this one, she came in swinging, and she is after Briar, saying, I don't want her there. I'd prefer to have Mandy. I'm not mad at Mia, and I think she's entitled to her opinion, but here is Briar taking it all the wrong way, which is funny because Briar's been a pain in the ass. Last episode, she's in everybody's face. She's very polarizing, and now she's bothered if anybody confronts her or talks to her about anything.
If you're in a competition where the sole focus is you getting to the end, the opinions of anybody else besides RuPaul and the judges and yourself should not matter.
Agreed. I say take it all, take it like a dirty in prison. That's what I think is important. But here she is all bent out of shape. And then, I gotta tell you now, my feelings towards Athena have actually shifted. Everybody please take note. I have shifted because she is now protecting Juicy, which I go, I like you, Athena. I like what you're doing. You're doing the right thing by defending, and of course, Briar has no business getting in the family bullshit. Because you just don't do that, right?
Yeah, that's their own thing, and you have your own separate issues. Don't try to stick your nose in everybody's business.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because then it'll backfire, and then you have everybody attacking you, but you've also attacked everybody else and kind of weaseled your way into everybody else's tea and drama. So when it spills on you and it's scorching hot, mama, you can't be mad.
Look at that. Beautiful. So poetic.
Thank you. You can hear words like that in my single cigarette.
Back to cigarette. Jesus. I'm gonna need a cigarette. And now here we go. It's a new day in the workroom. Ru has the queens pair up with their bestie for this week's Maxi challenge. It's a red carpet mashup design challenge. Now you know, as soon as Ru said, stand next to your bestie, you knew what was gonna happen.
I knew that Briar was gonna do some stunt shows and shenanigans. And she did. Listen, I would appreciate it if she stood on it.
Agreed. All I have to say is, it's giving fashion. What do you think?
A revolutionary track performed by the one and only Luxx Noir London. But not about me. These queens, we're gonna just have to wait and see if it's giving fashion. Because I've had some questions and I need some answers.
Well, what's interesting is that it's episode 4 and there's been 2 design challenges, and I don't know if they've done that in a while. I know.
Haven't.
How many design challenges did you have?
We had 2.
And you won one.
I won one. I won the first one, actually.
Yes, the zebra pants.
Yes.
I remember.
Iconic moments, iconic moments.
Yeah.
I wish we had more. I love sewing. I love making stuff. I feel like at this point in the game, if you do not know how to at least thread a machine and sew a tube, you kinda like are out of luck. The instructions are literally inside the damn box. Just open it and read. Everybody's always like, how'd you learn how to sew? I read the instructions.
And listen to the fabric.
Yeah.
We've solved the world problem.
It's just that simple.
It's just that simple. If this was a challenge on your season, who would you have paired with as your bestie before you knew you were in competition with one another?
Probably Marsha.
Oh, yes.
Because
we just had Marsha here.
I know. Marsha's an amazing seamstress.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't tell from what she was wearing.
Well,
but
we won't go there.
No, that's your friend.
I will say
that's your friend.
that it's something very admirable
your friend.
for having people think that your clothes are off the rack and you made them yourself.
That's not a compliment.
But you have to spin everything to a positive.
Okay, so just be in denial is what you're
Kinda,
saying.
if they say, oh, that blazer looks like you bought it from Marshall's, it's like, actually, I made it myself.
Oh, okay.
So it's made very well.
To me, it just sounds
Aside.
discounted.
Well, maybe I should have chose Marshall's.
There you go.
Like, Ann Taylor Loft.
Oh, Ann Taylor Loft. Oof, we're definitely going into the burbs with that one. All right. As a design challenge winner, what would be your strategy going into this?
Use the materials enough to where they can see that you incorporated both designs. Don't do anything outside of your means.
Sure.
Edit.
I think editing is a big problem for a lot of these queens.
Yes.
I think I would rather have a judge say, that's too much, than to go, not enough.
Yeah. But I
Wait,
think
was that right? Did I say, what the
Or,
did I just
no, you
say?
said I would
said
rather.
the opposite,
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I'm an idiot. What I meant to say, technically was, I'd rather you have a great outfit and then say, whoa, you could add a necklace or something to it, rather than have too much on looking like an overstuffed pinata.
That's tea.
And we have to mention the pit crew. One man, not bad to look at.
I mean, I think it only takes one person, but hey, the more the merrier. I would love to look at more of them.
I don't blame you. We got to see them earlier on in the first episode when they
Yes.
did that little scream challenge, but now we get to see their faces. Very attractive, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you for your services.
Okay, so technically the queens have to use the materials provided and create a look that meshes these 2 iconic red carpet looks together. Now this is kind of fabulous.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this whole idea? Is this a challenge that you go, yeah, I'd get this?
I feel like I would do really well at a challenge like this, as I do think of most challenges for myself.
Sure, but you didn't win, bitch.
But I won the design challenge.
Sure, okay, so
that's-
back to you.
that's
Let's talk about the one you won.
I won 2.
Okay.
I won sewing and I won comedy. I could take your job one
Oh,
day.
God, please, please take it, bitch.
Listen, I feel like you only got a couple more episodes left until you.
You are so
Kick
nice
the
to
old
think I have a
peel.
couple more episodes. I mean, let's be real, I'm already dead inside, trust me.
We can smell it.
Oh, yes, I need your perfume to lay on top of it.
But I think this is a really good episode because it
You're
really
such
leaves.
a liar. You sat back saying this was the worst ever.
Imagine, oh my god. It's like when Thorgy was like, oh my god, I hate pink.
I'm not really like a huge Pink fan.
And she's like, love pink.
Love Pink.
I would like to say that this challenge is really interesting because it's such a game of chance. It really shows who has the chops of taste and design and refinement because you kind of have to make something out of a mishmash.
All right, Luxx, the gag with this bestie pairing is that Ru decides they're basically competing against each other.
As soon as she was like, oh, pair up with your bestie, I was like, girl, this is about to be some mess, stunts, shows, and shenanigans, and I am seated for it.
Let me ask you, do you find this homophobic?
No. If anything, it's accentuating the core values of being a homosexual.
And
which
good
is
TV!
Being in competition with your besties. I mean, come on.
This is the thing. If you're paired with your bestie and now you're in competition as a seamstress, would you help your bestie?
No.
No!
No, why would you? You're not gonna be judged as a pair.
And this is why you didn't win. I helped everyone. You know?
I did help some girls.
Who'd you help?
I helped Mistress sew her corset in the first design
Wait a
challenge.
minute, Mistress wears a corset?
I know, shocking, right?
Ooh.
I helped Amethyst in the look that she went home in.
Okay.
So I helped them, but I kind of helped myself too.
Yeah.
Mistress was
You
safe,
helped two
Amethyst
people
went home
leave.
and I won.
Another thing I find interesting is that Jane Don't and Discord are the only team with two seamstresses. And Discord did a really great outfit early on. I think it was the first challenge, and she was all booted up because she didn't win. She even confronted Cardi B, so she thinks she's great. But it's fascinating that even if you can sew, there has to be
A level of taste there.
a level of taste and the ability to edit, as we discussed earlier.
Anybody can build a house, but if it has shingles on the outside, honey, nobody wants to buy it.
Shingles, that's a great drag name.
Shingles.
Let's welcome to the stage, Shingles! Happy Pride, everybody! Headlining is Shingles.
She started drag on Halloween.
Totally. In her room, she's a bedroom queen. So we all know that Miss Kenya Pleaser, who we love, isn't the best seamstress. And now she's working with the Lady Gaga meat dress material that does not stretch. Now you saw that monstrosity of an outfit she had last time.
I did.
And it was a design challenge, and the judges said, but we love your personality, you've got great energy, yada, yada, yada. That's what they said the first time. Do you think this is going to help her the second time?
It might, but they also could give her the thing of you're relying on your personality and this doesn't look good.
Right.
Which,
yeah. You know where it's headed. So she's doodled out a dress, and what's interesting is that she's drawn a fitted, fluted gown. Like, who the wears that on Drag Race? I mean, who?
everybody, anybody. Listen, I might be standing next to one right now.
I don't know who would ever wear that, especially 12 times.
Yeah, no. Imagine they won. Oh my God. It would be a crime.
I mean, can you imagine? Same dress and winning. So she draws out this evening gown, and Sierra calls it out. And Sierra says it looks like Spider-Man. Do you agree?
It definitely is giving like I'm about to storm in this Spider-Man inspired eleganza. It did give that.
Now then you got Vita on the other side, who is known, well, known to us now because she told us, for creating all of these celeb look knockoffs, you know, basically copy and paste. Do you think this is gonna help her?
I mean, yes, because she knows how to sew.
Yeah.
But I would hate for her to see the looks and try to replicate one of them because that's not the challenge.
Correct. It's taking the design element of both and then making it your own.
Yeah, flipping it on its head, as they like to say sometimes.
At a discounted price.
And such as and therefore, yeah. 24 hours. if
Make it
that.
happen.
But hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
That's it. All right, so we're back in the workroom, and Briar is going through it. And, you know, even with my cold, dead heart, I gotta say, it is kind of rough to see. You know, did you have any moments like that when you were on your season?
Not really.
Before we go on, I gotta ask you, did you see that Athena sewed the godet on
I
the wrong
did.
side? And we both said the same thing.
Just sewing on the other side.
Yes, or sew one in the back, and you can have three.
Or make it work, add something that leads to it being on the side, a little asymmetrical flair. You
Oh,
know?
but she's Miami's elite. Ooh, I've done everything. This is hard because I go back and forth with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just her lack of style, but it's also that shirt she wears in confessional that apparently doesn't have any buttons. No buttons to be found.
They're on your outfit. and
Thank
your
you.
ears.
Put the buttons up. Moving along, the queens are getting ready for the runway, and then we learn that Kenya's coming out story is so mother gay.
It's insane.
Okay.
It's like, it was truly a miracle.
Really insane. Now, knowing what was going on in Kenya's life, Kenya's like, all right, this is the moment. I've got to let my mother know that I'm gay. And what follows that statement?
She leaves the bathroom, and honey, in comes a choir of angels singing her praises. You got a friend in me. That is insane. Little did they know, she'd probably have several friends in her after that.
Yes, she did.
But it's wild. I came out to my mom and my dad in my college dorm bed, and I was like, y'all, I'm gay. And they were like, okay, click.
Oh, well, they knew.
And there was no, I mean, I went to choir the next day, but
Yeah, but you
there
didn't have
wasn't-
somebody singing after you.
Yeah, no. Honey, they just said, okay, work.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you, Kenya. It's all good. You deserve that choir. After all, you were born in the bathroom.
And the closest you'd probably ever be to college.
Truly, truly.
Wait, so Bianca, what is your coming out story?
Coming out story.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gay.
In stripes and buttons. Okay.
My wife made this.
Sure.
I was gonna ask you, like, if you were coming out, what would be your coming out song? But let's just be real. Any time that there's a gospel choir, it's gonna sound good. I mean, you could take the song. I actually heard the worst song the other day called Cigarette. And if you have a gospel choir sing it, it still sounds good.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Gospel choirs, probably what's the West Marlboro Baptist Church or whatever. I don't know, honey, they flop. But, you know, I'm sure they'd sound lovely singing it. You'll sound lovely singing it. Take it to all the churches in the world, you know, it's
Because
fine.
what? That song is lit.
It is. Light me up, honey.
That's
Light me up.
it. Okay. Ru is back on the main stage with Michelle and special guest judges Law Roach and Annalee Ashford. The category is Red Carpet Mashup. Now, I gotta tell you, I absolutely love Annalee. Do you know Annalee? Are you familiar with her work?
I am, yes.
Brilliant actress on Broadway. I love Annalee. She just had a baby. Love, 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 love,
Congrats.
love. And Law Roach. You can't go wrong.
I feel like me and Law are wearing the same contacts right now.
Oh, really? Yours were on sale too?
Oh, no.
Isn't Law responsible for some of these looks that they actually are using?
Yeah, the Zendaya Dune premiere Mugler archive moment, yeah.
Got it. That's the Tin Man looking one.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's chat about these runway looks, starting with Lil Nas X meets Rihanna with Juicy Love Dion.
I liked her look. I think it was good for her sewing abilities.
She doesn't sew.
So it was a garment, and it
Yeah,
was
it was.
there.
Okay, but let's back it up. She doesn't sew, and then you had Jane Don't that helped her with it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not fond of these two colors together, but the worst part about it is
that fur
little
on the
flap.
puss.
Yeah, the little puss flap. And then we have her bestie, Briar Blush. What did you think of this look?
Wasn't my favorite. It was like 5 different outfits in one, and none of them really worked. Or I feel like any of the outfits separately would not have been good.
It is giving me this gorgeous Bollywood approach with
It
the
does
colors and
kinda
the
give
trim,
Bollywood.
which is pretty, and the face and the hair. I mean, 10 for the face and the hair, but
Yeah.
the rest is hard to swallow.
If the catsuit was pink and she lined the cape in the yellow,
That would have been better.
That would have been better.
Yeah, that would have been better. That would have been better. Next, we have Cher meets Sarah Paulson. We have Discord Adams.
Oh, I did not like this.
I did not like, she said Bob Mackie. I mean, Bob Mackie in a garbage can. That
No.
is not, Bob Mackie is screaming. The tits and all looked a little too low. It looked disproportionate. I think the yellow trim just looks cheap.
Bad.
And we're not even gonna talk about, we've been talking so much about that walk.
My
That
God.
walk. I mean, we've all done that walk when you're groundhogging.
I
you
don't
know,
think
when
I've
it's.
ever walked like that.
But honey, if you had a turd that was about to come out, you're like, ooh, I gotta catch it. That's what she's giving it. I don't like
I
it
like
at all.
her earrings.
Okay, you tried to find the positive. I mean, the crazy thing is that she's almost giving us a discount version of the Cher look. And then she just kind of threw in a little bit of Sarah Paulson, which was really just a bad take. I think those yellow pieces hanging are not flattering. And then that yellow beading, you can't even see it against her old milky skin.
And then the shoe is wrong too. Why would you want to wear a boot that cuts like your whole leg off? You already can't walk. You're already kind of short.
Well,
so
no,
it's like
she can walk. It's
just
a
not
choice.
right.
It's a. She's
Anybody
carrying-
can walk across the street, but if they don't have the green light, then they're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
for
with it.
the sake of this
you know what? The
outfit.
conviction was there, so I'm gonna go with it.
But think about it. If you have the...
No, I don't want to think about it.
But you
I
should.
just don't. I don't. I
think you
don't want to
should.
think about it. Next we have Jane Don't is her bestie here. Now, I did not like it. In theory, on paper, it's good. But overall, the execution I didn't think was great. And for somebody who claimed to be Miss Stewardess, seamstress, did a job. Maybe she shouldn't have helped Juicy and helped herself.
She's kind of going for this like 1920s Erte kind of like
Kind of.
moment, but it just doesn't work. I don't think the paneling is flattering.
No.
I don't think that hair choice is good with that like lip color. I don't think the length is right.
I mean, she can sew. And listen, it doesn't even matter what we say. Jane's gonna think she's in the top anyway, because that's how Jane is.
See?
That's how Jane is. Oh, everybody hates me because I'm so fabulous. I was rooting for you,
This
Jane.
outfit is a don't.
All right, next up we got Mikey Meeks, who's a cross between J-Lo and Nicki Minaj.
I don't hate it.
Uh-huh.
But there is definitely things that I would change. Again, it's that thing of editing. If she lost the appliques around the waist and the neck and the thing under it and the headpiece,
You
I
basically
wouldn't hate it.
redesigned the whole outfit. What do you mean? I think face card is great, you know, Lil Stewie and drag. But I think I'm getting between the two prints. From a distance, you really can't see that it's
looks like
leopard.
peacock.
And it's coming across peacock. Yeah.
I also would have done like brown eyeshadow instead of like black and white.
Ah, there you go. That might have helped the look. Okay, her bestie was Nene Coco. What did you think of this look? Okay, is not an answer.
It's not my favorite. It's just a bodysuit with some fabric on it. I, again, can see the point of view, but it's just not well thought out. Having this huge gap of fabric, like this huge gap of space by your waist, it doesn't do anything for the shape. It pulls your eye in this weird direction that makes
Well,
you
I think it chops up the
short
body.
and wide.
Yeah, this just looks like stretch fabric
That she
that's
wrapped
pulled,
around.
or like she just went bungee jumping, and that's what's
She
left.
got tangled.
Next challenge is Gaga Meat Dress meets Brittany and Justin, and we have Sierra.
I really like this.
I loved this.
It would be like not the obvious choice to kind of replicate flesh on your body besides it being like a slab of meat.
Sure.
So I'm glad that she kind of took the innovative approach to make it look like it was her flesh and then she was just wearing denim on top of it. That was really smart.
I get Gaga from it, I get denim from it, but yet it's not the way we normally see denim. I love the fascinator, and I love the red throughout the body. I just love, I mean, it actually looks like a look that Gaga would wear herself.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
The headpiece is like very Philip Tracy. I like that she kind of integrated the like twine of like wrapping meat around you onto the denim.
Right.
So
And
I think it ties everything together really well.
She also didn't go too literal. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, we've got Kenya Pleaser, who I love, but she could have used a little something else because this has given me, I don't know, like she's going to Beyonce's Hoedown concert, you know? And I have to say, Kenya, I love you, but that wig!
That hair is not the right color.
It's not the right color on you, and it's not the right color for this dress and challenge.
Yeah.
It just,
Especially if you already have so much red, you need something to kind of break it up. Like you need a third thing.
Not a good color, not a good color. And the dress is fine. Once again, she doesn't sew, you know, so she gets points for creating a look. But I think it was just, I'm not getting Gaga, nor am I getting Brittany and Justin.
Yeah, no.
All right, next up, we have Katy Perry Chandelier meets Little Kim Titty Out, Miss Mia Starr. Now, you and I had a problem with this.
I hate the wig.
The wig is too small for your man head. You know,
And I also don't really like the half up, half down. I also don't ever almost really like straight hair with a gown.
a swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too small.
I'm gonna say this. This is a new rule. Is that your wig should be bigger than your titty.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
I can wear small hair because most of the time I'm not wearing tits.
I think it's not the best look. Now, first of all, I have to say I hated the Katy Perry look to begin with.
Oh,
That was my least
I
favorite
did not like
of
it.
the look.
I did
Katy
not like
Perry,
that wig.
You're Justin Trudeau. You can take this critique, bitch. I don't think she incorporated enough of Katy Perry into it. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we've got Vita.
Oh, she tore it.
She did it right. She did it right. Not only is it an impeccably made gown in a short period of time, bringing in that little chandelier was amazing. I thought the choices were right, but I am gonna call this out. The little white flap in the front
Should have gone all the way to the floor.
should have gone all the way to the floor, and we've seen that necklace and we've seen that wig.
This also just looks like, again, not knocking her for it,
Yeah.
because in a situation like this, go for what you know. I can tell that she has made this dress probably 20 times in 30 different fabrics.
I mean,
you
who would
know?
do that?
But you can tell that this is something in her wheelhouse, and she said, I'm gonna make this dress and I know it's gonna look good.
And finally, we have Darlene Mitchell and Athena doing Kim K and Zendaya. What do you think of Darlene Mitchell's look?
I love it.
I think it's great.
I think it's sickening. I think it's kind of perfect. The hat, the hair color, her mug.
I think the gauntlets are great too. I like the gauntlets with the little fringe. I don't know, there's something about Darlene I actually like. It's weird to look at a drag queen and go, oh, it's the fact that she's genuine. But I think it's something about her personality really works, and I think she knows what works for her without being annoying. Which brings me to her bestie, Athena.
I just don't like it.
I don't either. She has the potential,
Yes.
and I'm just confused by the look.
Like, I really think that the entire look would be turned around if she lost the thing on the shoulder.
Yeah, edit.
And flipped the fabric for the cape to be silver and have the lining be the floral. I also hate that the cape isn't lined.
Make me like you, Athena. Make me like you. Give me something to hold on to. I mean, you did take up for Juicy.
Which we love.
We did.
Because that's your daughter.
You get 10 points for that.
I will say, when I was on the pit stop last, I took up for my daughter, and people called me all different types of names.
Wait a minute.
But they didn't call me ugly, so
When
I
were you
won.
on the pit stop?
Last season.
With who?
Monet.
Oh, nobody watched. So tell us what happened.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't think Lana should have been in the bottom for Snatch Game, and people were like, oh, she's being crazy, she's being delusional, Lana was horrible. And I was like, no, I know she did bad. I just think that somebody else did worse.
Oh, there you go. That's very diplomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing the best wig, so maybe that had people distracted.
Could
They
be.
were against me from the start.
Okay, enough about you. All right, Luxy, it's time for the judges' critiques. And buckle up, because Miss Law Roach does not hold back. She
all.
basically says that girl is a wrestler. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. The crazy thing is, Michelle hates bodysuits. That's one. Law Roach has called her a wrestler. That's not a good thing. That's two.
Yeah.
And then, to top the whole situation, you pass out.
That's insane. What a day she's had.
Okay, I gotta say, the Emmy Award goes to whoever was shooting that hole in the crotch. Okay,
Oh,
now listen,
my
we can
God.
laugh about this because she's well now. She's doing safe. She
Yes.
went backstage and she saw the nurse, Mandy Mango, and she took care of her. But what's interesting is that, girl, if you're gonna faint, close your legs.
Yeah, at least,
Close
like-
your legs when fainting.
Well, like,
Yeah. Fall like a princess.
you know.
Truly, and I gotta ask you, do you, I don't wanna do conspiracy theories.
Do I think that she passed out for real or for fake?
Did I fall?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I will say that, you know, maybe she did actually pass out. It just happened at a really convenient time.
But to be fair, right at that judging, right before the lip sync is when everybody pulls out all they got.
Oh.
It's either a sad story
Or they faint. Does she think that, like, well, if she did not faint by natural causes, did she think that they were gonna be like, oh, well, girl, you don't have to lip sync?
you don't have to lip sync because you fainted. And Ms. Vita called it out. Ms. Vita was just like, it's fake. It's fake.
for show.
I can't wait for the next
It's for show.
episode. I
It's
can't
for
wait for the
show.
next episode. So, the tops of the weeks are Jane Don't, Sierra, and Vita Von Teese. Thoughts on that?
I agree.
Yeah, we agreed with all three of those.
Yeah.
Yes, completely. And the bottoms are Briar, Discord, and Kenya. Your thoughts on that?
I agree.
All right, we're in agreement. We are in agreement on that.
And that's that on that.
Vita is the winner of this week's challenge.
Deservedly.
I was gonna ask you your thoughts, but you answered before that. I've gotta agree with you. I think Vita had a really great look. I have to say, I was into Sierra Mist as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kinda
Love
liked
her.
that as well. So yeah, I'm not mad that she won. And then of course in the bottom is Kenya and Briar. Thoughts on that?
I would have to agree. I think they did the worst.
All right, Briar and Kenya are giving their best Kylie Minogue with this lip sync performance to Lights, Camera, Action. Who are you feeling in this lip sync?
Oh, Kenya's taking it.
Kenya.
Kenya's pleasing me.
Kenya is pleasing. No, she knew what was at stake. She really knows what's going on. And she's like, I've got to save myself. And you can tell she's a natural performer. She really is. Despite the fact that I hate her wig, she really did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was a clear winner.
Yeah.
I just hate that Briar's first instinct was like, take off all my accessories. You can't perform a song with some bangles on?
Girl, she did lip sync last week with her bra and panties. Get out of here. She ain't thinking. She ain't thinking.
If the bracelet's gonna come off, mama, let it come off. But don't be like, oh, it's gonna come off. Let me take it off now.
Well, it's almost like, this is holding me back.
It's like,
what?
It's a metal bracelet, you
Get
know?
out of here. Like she's going through TSA. Let me take off my jewelry.
She should have pre-check.
She should. And it would not be a RuPaul's Drag Race lip sync without a split. And there goes Miss Kenya. Bam!
If I, out of the corner of my eye, was Briar and saw Kenya drop into that split, I think I would have fainted again.
Okay, Ru has made her decision and Kenya wins, which means Briar is eliminated. Before you go, Luxx, I gotta say that we need to be clear that this is the second design challenge in 4 episodes. So we've come across pretty harsh, but these hoes need to step it up.
Oh, for sure.
You know, being past design winners ourselves. I know we mentioned at the top of the show, but it's good
It's
to
worth
leave you with
mentioning
this.
again.
Yeah.
Leave a lasting impression.
Well, Luxx, thank you for joining me for another episode here at The Pit Stop. I'm Bianca Del Rio, and I will see you next week when we recap another gay-ass episode of RuPaul's Drag Race right here at The Pit Stop. Gotta go before I faint. Bye, bitch! Oh, yeah, we're gonna be sexy. Hold on. Oh. Okay, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Maybe that's why she didn't do it well.
Yeah, maybe that, it is a little tricky.
Listen, I'm all for, doing whatever you want with your body. Shave or don't shave, but girls, I'm telling you, if you want to be puss, shave your arms. That's a good tip.
Oh.
You'll never feel more soft and supple with your arms shaven. You're wearing sleeves, so I guess it's okay. But I don't really think that you go for like soft.
No, I don't go for soft. No, I'm like a I'm just hard. Look at your face.
Hey there, it's Michelle Visage. Do you say yay for gay? Well then join me and subscribe to RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube channel.